Paul, thanks for joining us. Start with Luke Thomas. Took a knock on Tuesday. How is he doing?
Oh, he's okay. I think he's okay. Did a recovery day yesterday, so see how everybody is this morning.
How about some of the other lads? Guion obviously wasn't involved on Tuesday night either.
He was still struggling. I think Guion won't make it. So we just have to be patient and hopefully he comes back for the Tuesday game. But the sack kick to go from Peterborough, so he's still struggling.
Good week for anyone that's on their way back. James Wilson and Toto both closing in.
Yeah, they are doing fine. The two lads. Again, the only problem is just the lack of game time. But training wise and fitness wise, I think they're in a good place. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Had a bit of an issue with game time as well because so many of the youth team games have been called off, haven't they? Under 23s as well.
I just think it's been everything, Jacob. You know, everything, pandemics, the weather, the snow. There's everything been everything against it. It's a different type of season. That's for sure.
How about what you're expecting from Oxford, because they're probably the informed team in the league, aren't they?
Yeah, done really well. Cal's done really well there. Again, we have the belief we can go and win, and it only takes one to turn the corner. The results and the performances have not been good enough of this time. So but we're only 4 points out to a couple of games in hand. 1-1. Hopefully it turns a corner and you can kick on. And there's a lot of negative stuff there, doubters and all that. You just have to work hard, try and get through it, and hopefully get that win that does turn the corner.
Well, their run actually started against us when we played them in the away game, and
right.
You actually said after that game that the league position was sort of lying where they were.
100%, because we were in the playoffs last year, so I knew they were a good side. So I knew it was a tough game, but we seemed to get the adverse reaction of it was a disaster, you know. So and you look at how well they've done, Oxford. So but again, it's a different perception the size of the clubs.
And you've used that word momentum before. They're case in point what that can do, aren't they?
It can. I mean, listen, it's a big ship to turn around, that Ipswich, without a doubt, because of the size of it. As I said before, it's nobody's happy with the results, their performances. Nobody is. But 1-1 can take you, and it can turn the corner, then everything seems different. We just have to keep going and going and going, and you never really quit. You've got to keep going.
How have the last few days been sort of approaching this game? Because Tuesday night must have been difficult, maybe some honest words said, but it's a good group, isn't it, and a tight-knit group?
It's like anything when you draw, but you've got to install a mentality when you draw at this club. It's maybe not good enough because of the size of it. Maybe okay in the championship, when you're up against it. But you've got to get a mentality where it's probably not good enough. But they're a really young side on Tuesday, and what happened on Sunday might not have helped them. But you've got to come through it, but the bottom line is the results and the performance haven't been good enough.